Hey, Mutt Jr. here. Coming again at you with the American Truck Simulator. This is, the 10th episode, I think. And yeah, I have done quite a few things. So let's just jump in and I'll kind of catch you guys up. I've done many hauls and I've gotten lots of money. As you can see here, I've upgraded the truck. I've put on a sleeper cab, which needed an extended chassis. New exhaust. I don't know if you can really tell, but we got new wheels and tires. And paint job. That went with purple. Why not? Let's see, I'm up to level 13, getting close to level 14 now. And let's see, I've got my loan paid off, and I took out $300,000 in loans since then. Why? Well, kind of obvious. I've upgraded my garage here, so I have, let's see, garage slots available. I have 3 slots. Here's oh, that's not really a good picture. I've also hired a driver, so that's him. Had to buy him a truck too, so had an upgrade for the garage and had to buy a truck. But the driver here, yeah, he's moving up. He wasn't quite at level 1 yet. Now he's coming up on level 3. You can set, what you want him to work on for training purposes. I'm building up the hazardous cargo. And yeah, and I can go ahead, I can come in, I can upgrade his truck. That's his truck, here's mine. So it's just a base model Peterbilt. So nothing fancy of it on it. I'll probably start upgrading it as soon as get mine all upgraded how I want it. So, actually let's come here and I'll show you the garage. If you remember from the first video, the very first video I did, after we get done with the mission, they took you through and shows you what it looked like. And it was kind of a dump. It really was not very pretty at all. Now, it's still not exactly pretty, but you can see here better than what it was. Let's see if we can back up. See, there's the garage right there. I still got street I can go back to. Back. I also play around with the settings and I found exhaust brake settings, so I turned that on. So it gives it more of a better sound. But yeah, so there's my garage. 3 stalls on it. Bigger. Yeah, it's a little cleaner too. So this is where we are. Let's pull in. Getting kind of tired anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll just kind of sleep. Okay. Oh, there. You just seen down here in the bottom corner, my driver made us some money. So it doesn't make a lot, but as he moves up, he's probably going to make more and more. And now it's, got $5,442 a day I got to pay in my loan. That's not exactly realistic, but it does, because it does get it paid off, otherwise it'd take forever. I also figured out how to use the radio here. I got a bunch of radio stations to stream that came with it. And I'm not going to play any just because I don't want to get into the whole hassle of copyright issues and blah blah blah, so that's just to be safe. I'm going to leave them off. I've had copyright issues. I've got another YouTube channel that I've had a lot of copyright issues with. It's just not for gaming. I actually have old movies, really bad movies that I put out there. These are like the Mystery Science 3000 type movies. So that's let's go ahead. We'll just go ahead and we'll do a quick haul. So it should be in Bakersfield right here. Yeah. And yeah, if you know some of these, getting up to $15,000 for a haul. I mean, some of them have even gone up even higher. In fact, let's see what's the highest one. We got 20,000 right here. If we're in, what is that? Winnemucca. Catch the load from there back to Bakersfield. But that's a long way to go with no trailer, so I'm just gonna stay here. We'll catch something from Bakersfield. A short one. This one's going to Oakdale. One's pretty short. Let's see, what's this one? This one's going to Fresno. That one looks pretty good. Okay, let's go catch that one. So we're all rested. This is the back side of the garage. You see? So. Yep, so that's my garage. I still haven't quite figured out. I'm not sure what's up there, if it's even worth going up to check it out. I don't know. Yeah, you hear that sound? That's the brakes. Okay, this is going to be a hard turn. There we go. Whoa, baby. Okay. There we go. We're going to go pick up the load. Head out. Just a little further down the street here. 9 miles. Yeah, we should have enough gas in there. Not just there, but also to where the load needs to go. Because we got enough for 646 miles, so plenty. Okay, so we want this right up here. Maybe if I do a live stream, I'm thinking about doing a live stream with this. We'll play the radio for that. But right now, it just doesn't seem to be the best thing to do. We'll just grab a short one. Short haul. And that's back that way. It's a tractor. I didn't even look to see what it was. There we go. Get lined up and back it in. See, I got the little glow of the line. My 2 mirrors in the upper corner. We'll just keep the glow a little bit on each side, and we should be nice and centered. Here we go. Okay, 307. Got 165 miles, enough gas for 377 miles. Yeah, I went down because before I wasn't hauling. I didn't have a trailer out. So calculated without load. Not gonna load. Well, it's a whole new ball game. Ooh, there's a big truck coming. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I hate traffic. Oh, great. That one clipped a trailer. I have not been doing very good lately. Last few runs I've been coming in with damaged trailers. You know what I've been looking for? I've seen some sites, but nothing that really seems to have much on it. But I'm trying to find like an online radio station that has, you know, just broadcasting like CB radio live. You know, that could be something I could put in. I don't think there'd be any copyright issues with that. Just gotta find one though. That's been the hard part. But in the meantime, when I'm playing this, you're not recording. I have a classic country station that I've been playing. So kind of gives you a feel of being in the truck with that country music. Not that new country music crap that they have now. Oh, and if you didn't notice, I don't care for that country music that's out now. I do like the classic country though. You know, stuff like Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of the really old stuff like Hank Williams. Yeah, it's okay, I'll listen to it, but it's not something I'm gonna run out and buy. Maybe Patsy Cline a little. Yeah, when I was growing up, my parents listened to country all the time, and you know, it's the stuff that now is considered classic country. 60s, maybe 70s. Such a cruise here, and yeah, I remember that there's one artist that I still really enjoy her work, Tanya Tucker, especially her older stuff. Back when she was a teenager, maybe early 20s. But, you know, my parents had a couple of her albums, and I used to just say sneak a listen to them. Nobody was around, I'd put them on and listen to them. So, of course, you know, if you're talking, you know, 14, 15-year-old kid, you don't want people to know that you listen to country. No. You listen to your parents' music? Whoa. I had one buddy of mine in high school. He found out his dad was a big Pink Floyd fan. Found his dad's stash of Pink Floyd albums. So, not my parents weren't like that though. No. And I still enjoy a lot of that music today. You know, a lot of it kind of like it nostalgia reasons, but some of them I do enjoy it quite a bit. That I have gone out and bought some of my own. I kind of listened to some of the country in the 90s too, late 80s, early 90s, but I just really got bored with it. It wound up all being, most of it's just all the same. It's the same reason I don't care for the 80s hair bands, you know, the hard rock bands from the 80s. Most of them just all sound the same. All the same gimmick, all the same sound, all the same songs. You know, it's hard, unless you really know, sometimes it's hard to tell who's who. And a song you've never heard before, it can be hard to tell who's singing it. But some of the artists, you know, they've just got their own unique sound. You know, Guns N' Roses, you hear a Guns N' Roses song, you know it's Guns N' Roses. You know, Merle Haggard. You hear a Merle Haggard song, you know it's Merle Haggard. That's the kind of music that I really get into that. Not to say that the other stuff they still got some good songs, but for the most part, it's not going to be anything I'm going to run out and buy a CD of theirs or anything. So there's a destination. Maybe we got an exit coming up. Yep, there it is. It's starting to show up. Now, my favorite type of music though is classic rock. Mostly like 70s rock. Not disco, rock. We're talking like Led Zeppelin, Foghat, Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy is the band that I like the songs they played on the radio, but I never really listened to anything else other than that. But the last few years I have, and I've really enjoyed that quite a bit. I'll get into the 60s music a little bit too, but mostly the 70s. Some 80s music. Kind of got into alternative rock in the 90s, so I kind of enjoy some of that too. I really like all kinds of music, to tell you the truth. I even listen to classical music sometimes. In fact, one composer I really like is actually modern, and he actually used to be in a rock band, but Danny Elfman. I don't know if you're not familiar with him, he's done a lot of work with Tim Burton, a lot of Tim Burton movies. The Batman movies by Tim Burton had him. Okay, there's our parking spot, and we gotta back that in there. He did the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. He did the music for that. I'm not sure if he did the music for the two most recent ones. He did the opening song for The Simpsons. But I really like his work. Some of it's I've enjoyed enough that I've actually bought. I'm also not big on soundtracks, but I've liked his work enough that I did get a couple of soundtracks. Okay. Let's back this pig in. Yeah, but he used to play with the band. It was in the 80s. Oingo Boingo was the name of it. And they're kind of a progressive alternative. Very different kind of music. But he's got an album out too that I really enjoy. transition that isn't movie soundtrack. What's it called? Schizophrenia, Serenata, or something like that. Played around with the settings some more too. They have one that I tried because I've got it. Okay, it's gonna take that. One setting it has is that I'm on right now is simple automatic transmission. Oh, so close. Just 9 points away. Anyway, yeah, but I tried, let's see, I tried coming in. No, another option they have is a real automatic. I gave that a try, but it just, I could not get used to it. So simple automatic, you got, you know, the W and S key for forward and reverse. Now if you're moving forward, the S key is your brake. If you're moving backwards, the W becomes your brake. That's a simple automatic. The real automatic, W is the accelerator, S is the brake, and you have to shift using the shift and control keys. So you go from drive to neutral to reverse, hitting the control key, and hit shift, you go from reverse to neutral to drive. So if you're in reverse, you hit W still to accelerate, so you're hitting the gas like in real life, and S to brake. So I tried that, and it was just, you know, it's just, I don't know, too many buttons to play with. Traffic offense, I didn't know you could turn that off. Fatigue, I will keep those on. What else we got here? Oh yeah, here's exhaust brake, turn that on. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, I did, came in here also and added a couple keys for cruise control, because cruise control is C, but the 4 keys on the bottom row to the right weren't used for anything, so I decided to use those for cruise control. You know, the one right to the right, V, is to increase it, X is to decrease the speed, and then Z is to resume. So it's just like in a car. You know, you've got, you know, cruise control to set it. You've got some button or something to increase the speed, some button to decrease the set cruise, with the set speed for the cruise control. And then if you hit the brake, you come off cruise control. But then you got a mechanism and then you resume it again to go. So I set that up. It's a lot easier than holding on the W key to get up to speed again. To go on cruise, after I come off cruise, I just hit Z now to resume it, and off it goes. So let's see. That's gonna be about it. Oh yeah, another thing. If let's come into this map. I did get, as I was saying in an earlier video, I have now discovered all the cities here that they've got, and I do have a badge. It's in Steam actually. I don't think they have the badges in here, but in Steam is the badge for all California cities and another one for all Nevada. I just got the Nevada one earlier today. This was the one I had left. Finally got it. But from what I was reading, it looks like there might be a bug in there that doesn't actually give you the badge for it. So have to wait for a update. So we'll go ahead, we'll pick up another load here next time. Or I may just go ahead and do it on my own, I don't know. It depends if I've really got anything to record. And yeah, like I said, I'll try to see if I can fit some time in to do some live streaming too. If so people are interested, just keep a lookout for that. You know, I'll post something on my Facebook page, or I don't know where else. Yeah, I've got a Twitch channel too. I'll leave a link to that down below, and you can keep an eye on that. So, until next time then, I guess we'll just call it quits right here, and we'll see y'all later. So long.